test drive a BMW 1250 RT. That's it right there, but that's not the color. So I'll turn the camera on and I'll explain why I'm on or looking at the BMW 1250 RT. Alright, here we are at BMW 1250 RT. There's just past the worst dealership in the world, Malcolm Smith. Not sure why this guy's going 10 miles an hour. Looks like somebody I know though. So I'm looking for a motorcycle that I'm going to be able to go longer distances. I gotta get used to it. You know, more comfortable, more stand-up position. You know, maybe right out to like a Santa Barbara, San Francisco. Just, you know, 300-400 mile trips, 200-mile trips. Going out to Vegas. Even going out to Malibu. So this is the BMW 1250 RT. I think this is either a 22 or I think it's a 23. It has the nice 10-inch display, BMW display. It's got the cruise control. It's got the adjustable windscreen. I'll show you guys this in a minute. I gotta get used to this. Jeff, the sales guy at BMW Riverside. By the way, I am renting this or test riding it from BMW in Riverside, Jeff Nugent. Check the brakes here. Brakes are good. So what was where I'm at? Yeah, so just looking for something like that. So I'm in between looking for something that's more of a touring / sports bike, or a traditional cruiser, right? So next week I'm going to be going to Indian to try out their Challenger and Pursuit, and that's your traditional cruiser. All those things are powerful and fast too. I can't believe I got stuck at this light. Are you kidding me? So anyway, give me time to talk. Make sure recording. So anyway, this is the triple black. It's not the white one. And I like the white one at first, but the white one, I mean, these are police bikes. The white one looked too much like a police bike. I mean, it already looks like a police bike. Let me put this bad boy and put in the kickstand and get off of it. And so, this is what it looks like. It's got the Brembo brakes. I think you can buy the saddlebag case back there. I would definitely change that exhaust. It's got the lights right there, and obviously the front of it looks like a police bike. What else? I forget how many horsepower, but I think 130 something horsepower. And really, it's supposed to be really nimble, and you can really get through the canyon. So this is something that I can kind of, it's like a compromise. I can still use this in the canyons, and I can still keep up with my buddies on their sports bikes, but I can be more comfortable. So if I'm doing a trip out to Palomar or some of these canyons that are pretty far, and I want to kind of kick back and rest, I can take this bike here. So I know it's got a lot of compartments. I think it's controlled by a remote, which, you know, you lock it, it locks up all the compartments. It's got USB in here somewhere. I don't know if this is it or this is here, but I'm not the perfect person to do reviews. This is just my own. And then come on back and just see it. So this is more to kind of a compromise. Am I ready for a cruiser? Am I ready for that life? Or just get something like this, and it'll be just like a sports bike, but more comfortable. It's pretty cool, the windshield, electronic windshield. You know, when you're on the freeway and you want to take away that, you know, I'd obviously get an exhaust. I think you can get it for these things. Probably add a few mods, but it's pretty much ready to go. Here we go after that 5-minute train. Friction zone on this. So I haven't gone through the display. You guys can check other YouTube videos if you want to look into that. It's got a quick shifter, although I've heard and I'm kind of experienced is the quick shifter is kind of clunky. You know, it's almost better when you're in first and second to go ahead and, you know, shift it yourself. Yeah, so, and I'm not the best at that because I've been using quick shift all my freaking career, which has only been 2.5 years. What this lady's doing. Alright, look at the speed here. Try to get in front of this lady. It definitely has the torque. It's a quick shifter up and down, auto blipper. They do not want me to go past. Oh, okay. Okay, it's an adaptive RPM. So at first, to warm it up, red line's at 7,000. And then it's changed to 9,000. So I guess after the bike is warmed up, that's pretty cool. I get if you can put your, so I know there is a USB or something here, because if you hook up your phone and you have the BMW app, you can hook up the maps. You can your radio. Your XM radio if you have it, and all that good stuff. So the technology on this bike is second to none when it comes to these type of bikes. Sorry, I don't really stop at stop signs. Just whatever. And I think, and it's small enough or narrow enough, you can still, it doesn't have the side bags on this one. Yeah. So that's what I would probably do, unless I need them, because it just makes the bike a little bit more nimble. You can lane split, all that kind of good stuff. But I would definitely, if I bought this bike, I'd buy the trunk baggage, because I would definitely, you know, go on the long trips. You wanna have that, and it's extra. I think it's about another $1,000 or so. Although I think they'll work with you at. Am I on Cajalco? I don't know. Hopefully I didn't miss it. hours I'll be with. I'm going to be I'm looking forward to seeing the difference in the power in this bike and the Indian Pursuit and the Indian Challenger. Because, you know, nothing's going to be more powerful, or most of the bikes that I get on aren't going to be more powerful than my SP, which, you know, unless I get another, like an M1000 or S1000, another leader bike. And that's why the R660 that I have is a nice complement, a nice in-between. And then if I get something that's more comfortable, I'm literally sitting almost straight up. I think I may have missed Cajalco. I think I've gone too far. I don't know. I might end up in Riverside or something. Maybe not. Right now I'm in third gear, about 5,500 RPM. It's really smooth. Yeah, it's about 8 miles to Cajalco, so I think I'm fine. If I was in my Duck or my RS660, I probably would have already gone past these guys. I just, you know, these bikes take a long time to break in. What's happening right now, because this is like this, the wind is hitting my helmet off the top, because it's kind of coming right off in there. So let's see what happens when we raise it. Oh yeah, oh, that wind goes away. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's my biggest complaint with my Duck and my Aprilia. There's just so much wind that hits my helmet and windshield. Slow down out here. Oh yeah, I really like that. Now when I put it down, then there goes that wind again. I don't know if you guys can hear it. See that? That's just not that smooth on that upshift. I'm looking to the side, like I'm not doing the sports bikes. Oh yeah, that was smoother. Second to third gear, that quick shift was smoother. Leans over. Oh yeah. Yes sir. Now the cost on it, I want to say it's about, slow down here, I would say it's about, okay, do I need to move my butt like on a regular? Yeah. I think about 30, 31. Out the door, I think 32. And if you add the luggage, probably another 1,000. BMW Riverside's doing a couple deals right now. One of the deals is, I think it's like 3.9%. And they let you have a balloon payment at the end of like about a quarter of what the bike, of the loan. So your payments are pretty low. And then at the end, you can decide whether to pay off the loan or sell the bike, and probably you can sell the bike for that price, you hope. So it gives you a lot of flexibility for those that are looking for a lower payment. And lo and behold, here's Cajalco. Here we go. It's one of my favorite routes. Let me, if I can get in front of all these cars before they, here we go. these cars. See how the, whoa, kind of jumps ahead. I don't know if I can do it. Dang it, almost. It's kind of cool where some people think you're a cop, but it really doesn't, because these cars literally slow up. A lot of cops don't have black bikes, but I'm telling you, when you see the headlights, and I got the brights on, when you see the headlights, you're going to think cop. But I do have the red gloves on, so maybe they can kind of see that, and cops aren't going to wear red gloves. I don't know. I got to get in front of these cars, though. See, that was kind of clunky, but I was probably too low on the RPMs to shift it without that happening. That's why I probably should have just manually shifted. Here we go. So I'm in third gear at 7,500 RPMs, 93 miles an hour. Go up to fourth. It's not my bike, it's a brand new bike, so I don't want to mess with the engine or put a lot of stress on the engine. So yeah, that's the wind without me, because that wind is coming up and hitting me. So that's the only issue. You have to go here, which is now it's pressing down hard on my head. So I wonder, does BMW offer a different windshield? Yeah, because all the way up here, my head is being pushed down. It's weird, because the wind is coming off and it's coming down and hitting my helmet and pushing it down. So if I put it here, right there, that's probably perfect. A little bit of wind. See, I'm going to Cajalco too. I'm going to take it all the way to the 15. There's the Lake Matthews over there. So anyway, again, all the way down, it's a lot of wind, and it's even more wind than the sports bike, because it's skipping off this windscreen and going straight into my face. So if I put it up a little bit here, I think right there, that should be good. Let me try to get in front of these cars. Oh, shout out to Jeff over at BMW Riverside for letting me ride this smooth, beautiful machine. I have the I wasn't recording when he changed the it has electronic suspension, so he changed the suspension to dynamic, I believe, and then the road mapping. Oh, we're on the twisties now, so we'll see how she can do. And the road mapping to, I'm glad road mapping to dynamic. I'm glad we don't have the side bags down, because I wouldn't know how far to lean the bike. I'm not gonna hit these turns aggressively, so bear with me. This isn't my bike, and it's the first time me ever on a what do you call this? Cruiser, or I'm not even braking, or I broke a little bit there. It's just different. It hits in my opinion, it hits these corners almost as good as the sports bikes. I don't understand how you can take a, check the brakes. Nice. I don't see how you can take a big bike like this and make it so freaking like nimble and able to like move it around and lean it. It's amazing what these engineers can do these days, especially at BMW. And again, I'm going to take these turns not aggressive. This is not my bike, and I'm grateful for them allowing me to ride it. But look, I don't know if you can kind of see on the camera. I wish I would have brought my 360 camera, and you would be able to see how this bike just leans so easily. And maybe see, this guy's probably slowing down. He thinks I'm a cop. He's in a freaking Tesla. How easily it can be done, and maybe because I'm not expecting it. I'm expecting for it to, oh gosh, come on, dude. I'm expecting it for it to be harder than that. Yeah, look at the lights in the back of his car. It really does look like it's a police bike. I kind of like that. Not that I want to impersonate a cop, but I'm pretty sure, and maybe I'm wrong, that you're not going to be able to. You're going to be able to be in the twisties on the Indians, but I just can't see being able to. This bike feels as light as my sports bikes. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe some of you who have these type of bikes or ridden these type of bikes. I know there are other ones out there. Ducati has a Pikes Peak or something like that. So anyway, right, so far I'm impressed. I was able to go through some local streets and see how it does there. I would say the negative on this bike is the first and second gear shifting. The quick shifter is just not, it's very clunky. And then when you go down from second to first and you're slowing up, it kind of jerks, and that might be, some of it might be because it's brand new, and I believe BMWs takes a little while to break in. Jeff was saying this takes a while. I am pushed all the way up. I guess if I move back in the seat, there's like a little backrest here. I don't know if BMW makes a part where I can, almost like a cruiser, where I can put my back against something. But hey, I'm gonna give it a 10 in the canyons just because of my expectations. I did not think that this would perform as well in the would not perform as well in the canyons. So very impressed on that. The way they balance the bike is really good. So I'm going to get on the freeway right now, 15 freeway, and take that back to the dealership. He said it would take like maybe 45 minutes. I don't think it's going to be 45 minutes. I don't know if maybe I've been just enjoying myself, so it's been that long. definitely has the passing power. It has the power. It doesn't have the top end speed, but you know that's not what this is for. So I'm not surprised about that. I am just very impressed on how the twisties. You know, it's not much of a Canyon Calico, but those are twisties. Really impressed. Now how it works in the more technical, like Palomar, who knows, but really impressed. So I am gonna test ride the Indian motorcycles on Tuesday, and then hopefully I'll be able to make a decision. That's a nice Harley. Those are the ones I'm talking about. And it's just another life. It's just another type of motorcycle. So, you know, you could take this bike to bike nights and things like that, and you won't feel kind of out of place. But you take a Harley or Indian, you know, that's another life. You go to those bikes